Today we're doing factoring in prime numbers, page 31. It's section 1.8, and it's fun, so I hope you like it as much as I do. A prime number is an integer greater than 1 whose only factors are 1 in itself. You guys are pretty familiar with prime numbers. I gave you some examples of 17, 3, 5, and 19. The reason why I picked those numbers is because those numbers only have factors of 1 in itself. 17, the only factors that it has are 1 and 17. 3, 1 and 3. 5, 1 and 5. And 19, 1 and 19. Remember that a factor is, factors of a number are, let's say you have the number 5. What numbers multiplied by themselves get 5? 1 and 5 are its factors. Whereas a composite number is a non-prime integer greater than 1. Okay, so it's non-prime, so that's going to mean that it's going to have more factors than just 1. I gave you examples of 8, 12, 14, and 63. The factors of 8 are 1 and 8, but also 2 and 4, so it has other factors besides 1 in itself. The factors of 12 are 1 and 12, 6 and 2, 4 and 3. The factors of 14 are 1 and 14, and 2 and 7. And the factors of 63 are 1 and 63, and 7 and 9, and also 3 and, 21? So those are composite versus prime. Composite numbers have more factors than just 1. Okay? So I just wanted to make sure you're aware that 0 and 1 are neither prime nor composite. So if I asked you, is 0 prime? The answer is no. Is 1 composite? The answer is no. They're neither prime nor composite. They're 0 and 1. Okay, we're just going to go back down here. And I'm going to show you how to give the prime factorization of the following. So I'm just going to pick a number. Let's say I pick 12, okay? I am going to show you how to give the prime factorization of 12. And I love doing this. First thing you want to do is decide, make a little box, and then decide what prime numbers go into 12. I can only pull out primes. So the numbers you want to think about, 2, 3, 5, 7, those types of numbers, okay? Those are prime. I'm going to take out 2. 2 goes into 12 6 times, okay? So then I'm going to draw another box. 6 is not prime, so I got to take something else out. I know 2 goes into it. 2 goes into 6 3 times. We're doing good. 3 is a prime number. I'm going to take that out. 3 goes into 3 1 time. When I get down to a 1, then I get my answer. I count up, I go to the lowest number, 2. I count up how many 2's there are, and I use its exponent. Then I multiply that by the next number. Let's see if 2 squared times 3, which we're calling the prime factorization of 12, actually equals 12. 2 squared is 4 times 3 equals 12. So that proves that we just did it right, okay? So let's go over here. I did some examples. I did 18. I pulled out a 2 because it's even. I got a 9. I pulled out a 3. I got a 3. I pulled out a 3 and I got a 1. So I'm just dividing this number into this number to get that number. So then I'm left with 2 and 2 3's. So 2 times 3 squared equals 18. Let's check it. 3 times 3 is 9, times 2 is 18. Excellent. Okay, how about 36? 2 goes into 36 18 times. 2 goes into 18, 9. 3 goes into 9, 3. 3 goes into 3, 1. I count up my 2's. I count up my 3's. I have 2 squared times 3 squared equals 36. Okay, so then it gets a little more difficult. 14,175. Think about your rules that you know. You know that 5 goes into any number that ends in 5. And 5 is prime, so we can pull 5 out. 5 goes into 14,000. Now, the way I do this is I go 5 into 14 goes 10, so I'm going to write the 2 down here. Then I know I have 4 left over, right? So you can write a little 4 up here. 5 goes into 41 8 times. I have 1 left over. You can write a little 1 up there. 5 into 17 3 times. I have 2 left over. 5 into 25 5 times. As we go through, it ends in 5, so I know 5 goes in. Now I got to 567. So I always say, okay, what goes into 567? Well, remember the way that you can figure out if 3 goes into a number. You can just add the 3 numbers. 7 and 6 is 13 and 5 is 18. And if you remember, if you add your numbers, if they're divisible by 3, which if the sum is divisible by 3, 7, 6, and 5 is 18, that is divisible by 3, then the number is going to be divisible by 3. So I picked 3, that goes into that. Watch again. 3 goes into 5 once with 2 left over. 3 goes into 26 8 times with 2 left over. 3 goes into 3 goes into 27 9 times. Sorry about that. So 189. Again, to figure out, okay, what goes into 189? Well, let me see if 3 goes into 189. 9 and 8 is 17 and 1 is 18. That's divisible by 3. Yes, that's going to work. 3 goes into 189 63 times. Then I know 7 is into 63 9 times. 3 into 9, 3. 3 into 3, 1. Always end up with your 1. Count up what you have. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to the 4th. 5 times 5 squared times 7. Okay, as the numbers get big, you are going to have some difficulties with some of them. But I hope you have fun doing this. And just try to remember, you can't pull out numbers. These are only primes. You can't pull out composite numbers here. So a 4 over here isn't going to work, okay? I know that that's possible. Sometimes you might pull out a number and it's not prime. So you have to make sure you're only pulling out prime numbers. Okay, so you're going to do up through section C. Have a good day. Bye.